Hello everyone, welcome to Officers Adda 24/7 English Medium channel, and I am Soumya Prakash, your new mentor in JAIIB CAIIB. And in my last video, I discussed about everything you need to know about promotion exams in public sector banks, and in this video we'll be discussing of process of getting promoted. So what is process of getting promoted? In the last video, we looked at what eligibility criteria is and what the initial main process is, but we'll go in detail in this video. So what is the process of promotion? In everything we do, there is always a process. Like when you applied for your exams, bank exams, there was a process that bank issued one notification that we have vacancy of so officers or clerical staff, and will be taking written exams followed by interview, and then you appeared for the exams, you appeared for the interview, and after that you got selected, and now you are working in the bank, right? So for promotions also there is a process that you should be eligible for your next promotion. If you're working as a clerical staff, then you should see that whether you are eligible or not for your promotional exams, and if you are an officer, then you have to see that whether you are eligible for your promotional exams or not, and this eligibility is issued by the HR department of the bank. Second is that you prepare for your written exam, then you appear for the written exam, then you prepare for your biodata for interview, and after that prepare for your interview and face the interview, and once a person gets selected in interview, they are promoted to the next level. So for written exams we must ask few questions. What do I need to study for promotion exams? So what should you study for the promotion exams? You must ask these questions first before starting your preparation. If you have worked in bank, if you are taking your promotions, then you must have completed 3 to 4 years in bank, maybe more than that. And so you must ask these questions to yourself. How well I know my organization? If you're working in Canara Bank or State Bank of India or Bank of India or Bank of Baroda, whichever bank you are working, you must know the history of your bank, that how it was incorporated and how many mergers were there. Was there any institution which was merged or any other bank which was merged after the incorporation of the bank? Second is, do I know all the products that my bank is offering? All the products, the bank deposit product, advances product, third party products, all we must know, because we have to market those products when we work in the branches. Third is, do I understand the business of my organization? Why understanding the business of our organization is important? We must understand how banking industry works and how the banking industry generates revenue. So it is very important for all the officers especially to know that, and not just officers, all the employees of the bank, that they should know that how the business for the bank is generated. Fourth question is, do I understand the ecosystem of banking industry? What is ecosystem of banking industry? Banking industry works under financial system, and the financial system is working under Indian economy. So we must understand in what ecosystem we are working. Like suppose I am a branch manager, I recently joined the branch, and to know the strength of the business I will be doing in my next 2-3 years when I am posted in a branch, what will I do? That I will see that whether this branch is a captive branch, residential, the branch is in residential area or in any commercial complex. So what kind of business can be generated in that branch? Likewise, in banking industry, if you are working, you must understand the ecosystem in which it is working. Fifth question is, do I understand the reward and risk of bank? What is reward for the bank? How do we earn money, and what are the income, how revenue is generated, and what are the risks in the bank? How I have to save myself as well as my bank, my branch, so that there is no loss to the bank. So we must understand the risks that we are taking on a daily basis at operational level or while giving loans and advances to the borrowers. Do I understand the operational and legal aspects of banking? What are operational aspects? When we open an account, we see that whether everything is in place or not, KYC has been taken or not. So these are operational aspects. And what are the legal aspects? We deal with many laws during the day, like checks and drafts are while we are dealing with checks and drafts, we must know what is Negotiable Instrument Act. We are opening account of partnership firm, then we must know what is Partnership Act. Similarly, there are lot of legal aspects of banking that we must know as an employee of a bank. Seventh is, how well I understand the customer relationship dynamics. We all know that our main boss is our customers, and we must understand the dynamics with them and what are their rights, what are our rights, and how our relationship dynamic works in banking sector, because we are service industry. Banks are in service industry and customers are the most important part of banking system. What do I need to study for promotion exams? So before we start with what do I need to study for promotion exams, let's cover, as we've already seen the questions, that what should we ask to ourselves, and now we'll be giving the answers so that we can prepare for the exams. History of your bank. Understanding the history of your bank is very important, that what was the history of your bank. Organizational structure of your bank. What is organizational structure? Like what is the organizational structure of your bank? Like chairman is heading the bank, how many MDs are there, how many DMDs are there. So you must understand the organizational structure of your bank. Fourth is general banking. We all know that we are dealing with general banking most of the time, so we must understand everything about general banking. Fourth is loans and advances. All those who are working in loans and advances, and if you are thinking of taking promotions, there are chances that you'll, if you're working in general banking, that there are chances that you may be given role in loans and advances. So you must be aware of the loans and advances section, that how it works, how the what criteria are being used, all the nuances of loans and advances. All products means including all the deposit products, saving account, current account, or loan products like home loan, car loan. You must know all the products of your bank. Third is NPA. How NPA is classified, what are the RBI regulations on NPA, and as a banker, how we have to deal with those NPAs and how we can monitor the NPA of our particular branch or overall in bank. So knowledge about NPA is also important. Customer grievance redressal. Why customer grievance redressal is important? Because customer relationship is important. So how we will redress all the grievances, like sometimes we get complaints not just directly but also through banking ombudsman, and we also receive RTI. So how we have to deal with these. Law, obviously, as I told you that we are dealing with a lot of laws while working in the bank, then you must at least know what are applicable to the banking industry. That much we must know. Ninth is government sponsored scheme. Government comes with a lot of sponsored schemes for which banking industry have to look after, like Jan Dhan Yojana, Mudra loan, Stand Up India. These loans are being disbursed by banks. So we must know government sponsored schemes. And miscellaneous like ethics. Any case study can be given to check the ethics or personal ethics of the employee, or any third party products can also be asked in miscellaneous. How to prepare your biodata for interview? Once you have appeared for your written exams, you have to prepare a biodata for yourself. Sometimes the HR department gives you a biodata format that you have to fill your detail in the biodata as per the format, or sometimes if it is not given, then it is good to make a biodata for yourself so that you know yourself better, because it will help you while answering the questions during the interview. Based on specific format, as I told you, and educational qualification, you must know that what will be your strength with your educational qualification, if your MBA or what was your qualification in your graduation and post-graduation level. JAIIB and CAIIB certification, this plays a crucial part in promotional exams. First, because you get an if you have cleared your JAIIB and CAIIB, then it gives you an overall idea of the banking industry. It covers a lot of things in the syllabus. So knowledge wise, you get the advantage, and in some of the interviews you get extra points for doing JAIIB and CAIIB. So for promotional exams, JAIIB, CAIIB is very important. Your previous 2-3 assignments, achievements and challenge, like if you were working as a branch manager, or you were working in credit, or you were doing loans advances. So what were your achievements during last 2-3 assignments? This is being asked and this is being discussed in interview. So you must be prepared that what were your achievements and what challenges you faced. And how you overcame that, how you overcame all the challenges that you were facing in your last assignment. Your communication skills. Communication skills is very important. Whether you talk in Hindi, English or any regional language, you should be able to clearly communicate, because you have to communicate not with the interview panel, but also the customer, and every staff is representative of that particular bank. So your communication skills should be very clear. So work on your communication skills. What is being tested in interview? So in interview, what is being tested? Your job knowledge. Interview panel can ask any questions related to your previous assignment, and they can check your knowledge, that if you were suppose working in international banking, then they can ask you any questions regarding remittance, or if you were doing bank guarantee or letter of credit, then what process you were following, and what are the new instructions or any new RBI circular has been given related to that particular department. Or anyone can check anything. I mean, during interview you can be asked anything, so job knowledge is obviously checked. Second is leadership qualities. If you are planning to go from clerical to officer or officer to officer exams, then obviously your leadership skills are required. So leadership quality is second, which is checked. Integrity. Integrity is very important for bank employees, because we are taking lot of risk, and on behalf of bank we are working in branches. So bank will obviously promote those with good ethics. Employees who are having good ethics and integrity, and this is being checked during your initial interview also. Communication skills, as I told you, that communication skill is very important for all the employees of the bank. Decision making capability. If you are going for officer to officer, or if you are taking promotion as an officer, then you'll be taking a lot of decisions on a daily basis. So your decision making capability is checked. Target and result oriented. Banking industry and banks also have to achieve some of the targets to run the business, and for that they need employees who are target and result oriented. So they can ask you about your achievements and what were the challenges you were facing and how you were able to overcome that. And these questions are usually asked to check that whether you are target or result oriented or not. Next is potential to shoulder higher responsibility, because if you are thinking of taking promotions, then obviously your responsibility will increase. So it will be checked that whether you have the potential to shoulder higher responsibility or not. And overall personality. What is overall personality? Personality is whether you are a positive person or a negative person, how you view things. It is being checked. And one of the most important trait is confidence. So confidence is being checked during your interview, that how confidently you answer the questions. So overall personality is being checked in interview. And how to prepare for the interview. For preparing for your interview, you must understand and be thorough with the biodata that you have submitted or you have made for yourself. If you have not submitted your biodata, do a SWOT analysis on yourself. What is SWOT analysis? So first, let's understand what SWOT analysis is. Usually we study SWOT analysis during business analysis, and I think this is given in most of the MBA students must have read this, and this is, I think it is given in JAIIB CAIIB also somewhere, that if suppose you have a business, you're starting a business. If you are starting a business, then you do a SWOT analysis. Your strength, your weakness, opportunity and threat. So what could be this strength? That suppose I am starting a business of cloth manufacturing and I can make clothes at a very cheaper cost. So that could be my strength. What could be my weakness? That maybe my technologically whatever machinery I have, they are not very technologically advanced. So that could be the weakness. And what could be opportunity? Opportunity could be there is a lot of demand for those clothes that I'm manufacturing. And threat could be competition. There may be a lot of competition in the same segment. So in case of business, usually we do it, but when you do SWOT analysis for yourself while appearing for interview, it helps you while uh, giving the interview. So what could be your strength? Your strength could be you are very hardworking, you could be very sincere in your work. What could be your weakness? Weakness could be I'm maybe anything, I'm short-tempered. Anyone could be lazy, whatever. By the way, this is not my strength and weaknesses. This opportunity and threat, what could be opportunity and threat? Opportunity could be that once I'll take promotions, my salary will increase and I'll be able to get more better lease, and so that could be opportunity. I could get better roles uh, at a better place sometimes. And threat could be that the it could be in a different way, that maybe I'm not offered a very good branch or very good team, or my boss is not very supportive. So but these strength and weaknesses are always internal and you can control that. External, it is difficult to control. So these are external things. Opportunity and threat, you cannot do anything about it. Even if you don't take promotions, you can have some threat and you can still have some opportunity as well. But internally you can work on your strength and weaknesses. Revise the written exam material, because job knowledge is tested. So it is better that before interview you revise the written exam material. And be confident, be honest, because your honesty is always checked while all the interviews you face. and your confidence is obviously checked, that how confident you are to take the more responsibility. And last is be yourself, because we all bring some flavor from our own personality. We all are different in some way, and so that is being tested, that how the strength and weaknesses can be utilized for the benefit of the bank. So be yourself. You cannot fake yourself in front of senior officers who are very experienced, so and they understand that what the candidate is trying to do. So it is better that be yourself, be honest, and be confident. And that's it for this video. But before I go, because I told you that JIB CIB is very important for promotion exams. You must clear your JIB CIB, because it gives you knowledge as well as it gives you additional benefit during the interview. And in some of the interviews, in some of the banks, additional marks are given for JIB CIB. So if you have not registered for your, if you have not cleared your JIB CIB, then clear your paper as early as possible. And this is for your information that JIB registration dates has been extended. You can register yourself on IIBF site, and you can take our paid classes where we'll be teaching the concepts of JIB and CIB. We'll discuss all the concept, will do lot of revision, and will solve the questions that will help you to clear the JIB CIB in one shot. So for registering for our paid classes, you can go to Adult 24/7 website, and if you have not downloaded our app, then please download the app, and from there you can go to all courses JIB CIB. You can take JIB CIB Mahapack, CIB November 2024, or JIB October 24, and here are the details of our batches which you can take. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, then subscribe the channel and like the videos. And if you have anything else you want to know, then do comment in the comment section, so that we can bring bring more information regarding banking related information, or knowledge based something. Or if you want to know anything else about banking, then please comment in the comment section, and we'll try to solve those and bring videos for that. And thank you so much for being there.